Welcome back everybody to CoinMarketCap Daily on the 15th of September. My name is Trev, and as always, make sure to like this video and stay tuned until the end, as there's some stories you don't want to miss. Starting with some worrying news regarding Solana's mainnet outage. Then we'll talk about Coinbase in regards to their plan to raise $2 billion in debt offering. And lastly, we'll be discussing some exciting news regarding Bitcoin breaking out as the price surges above $47,000. So let's dive in. Solana's mainnet is now back online after a high-profile outage, but the token's value has started to tumble as a result. Resource exhaustion in the network was blamed for the disruption, which caused denial of service. Solana bills itself as the world's fastest blockchain, but it struggled to cope with a surge in demand that peaked at 400,000 transactions per second. The transaction process queue was then flooded, and because network-critical messaging wasn't prioritized, the blockchain started to fork. On Twitter, the project said, this forking led to excessive memory consumption, causing some nodes to go offline, with the token cooling down 5% in the past 24 hours. And by contrast, the top 5 cryptocurrencies are all in positive territory. Next, let's talk about Coinbase having plans to raise $2 billion in debt offering, from an initial sum of $1.5 billion. The exchange said the increase was linked to substantial market interest. According to the Economic Times, at least $7 billion of orders poured in for the junk bonds. Some $1 billion in senior notes due to 2028 are being sold, which will attract interest at a rate of 3.375% per year. And another $1 billion are due in 2031, which have been offered, with an interest rate of 3.625% per year. At the time of initial announcement, Coinbase said that it planned to use the funds for general corporate purposes, which may include continued investments in product development, as well as potential investments in or acquisitions of other companies, products, or technologies that Coinbase may identify in the future. Coinbase, though, is currently engaged in a battle with the SEC over plans to launch a lending product, with the CEO of Coinbase, Brian Armstrong, describing the SEC's behavior as sketchy. And lastly, we have a story for the bulls. Bitcoin has managed to break through $47,000, a level regarded as a crucial level of resistance that stood in the way of further price gains. There is optimism that bullish momentum may be returning after last week's market crash, which came on the day El Salvador adopted Bitcoin as legal tender. All of this came as Cathie Wood, the CEO of ARK Invest, said that she believes Bitcoin could be worth over $500,000 within 5 years, especially if institutional investors continue to start allocating 5% of their funds towards the digital asset. At the SALT conference, she said that Ethereum is seeing an explosion in developer activity thanks to NFTs and DeFi, and added this will have an influence on her fund's exposure to cryptocurrencies, stating, "Our confidence in Ether has gone up dramatically. We'd still probably do 60% Bitcoin, 40% Ether." Anyways guys, we thank you for watching, and be sure to come back tomorrow for our newest video by of course subscribing to stay up to date with CoinMarketCap. And if you'd like to be notified when we upload, make sure to gently tap the bell icon down below. This has been your host Trev, and if you have any questions, just ask Alex in the description below. See you all tomorrow.